Your workout might be a ticking time bomb for your joints. If your back feels like rusted iron and your knees crunch, you are likely doing golden era moves that lead to the operating table. You aren't getting stronger, you're getting closer to a permanent injury. Today, we expose the 5 exercises secretly aging you and reveal the medical-grade swaps that lubricate your joints in seconds. No more pain, no more stiffness. It's time to move smarter. Number 1. Ditch traditional sit-ups and crunches. The first move on the chopping block is an old frenemy from gym class, the traditional sit-up or crunch. For decades, we were told this was the gold standard for a strong core, but the science has moved on, and for a mature body, the sit-up is a high-risk, low-reward deal. Think of your spine like a credit card. If you bend it back and forth repeatedly, it eventually snaps. Every sit-up creates repeated spinal flexion, which creates a shearing force on your intervertebral discs. For a senior, this is the most common way to trigger a herniated disc or a debilitating flare-up of sciatica. Instead of bending the spine, the goal is to stabilize it, and that is why we are swapping crunches for the modified plank. We aren't just doing a plank, we are building a functional corset to support your internal organs and spine. If you have shoulder issues or find the floor intimidating, start with the wall pillar. Stand about 2 feet from a wall and place your forearms flat against the surface, parallel like the number 11. Step your feet back until your body is at a 45-degree angle. Don't just stand there. Actively push the wall away from you until you feel your shoulder blades broaden. Now, tuck your tailbone slightly under to turn on the lower abdominals that usually stay dormant. Hold this while breathing deeply into your ribs, not your belly. Once the wall feels easy, you can move to the floor for the knee plank. Get on your elbows and knees, ensuring your elbows are directly beneath your shoulder sockets to protect the rotator cuff. Use the zip technique by imagining a zipper starting at your pubic bone and zipping all the way up to your rib cage. As you zip up, you should feel your belly button pull away from the floor. This isn't about sucking in, it's about bracing the entire midsection. If you feel a pinch in your low back, your hips are likely too low. So lift them up an inch until you have a straight line from the back of your head to your tailbone. Does your back feel tight after core work? If you're ready to swap crunches for safety, type yes in the comments right now. Number 2, ditch hard surface running. Next is something seen as the peak of fitness, long-distance running on pavement. While the goal of a strong heart is great, for many over 60, this is a one-way ticket to a joint replacement. Every stride sends a shockwave through your body equal to 3 times your body weight. As our cartilage naturally thins with age, that shock travels directly into the bone, causing microfractures and accelerating the bone-on-bone grinding of osteoarthritis. The smart move is to transition into brisk power walking and focused gait training. We can turn a simple walk into a medical-grade cardio session by focusing on the heel-to-toe roll. Most people plop their feet down, but instead, focus on a soft heel strike, rolling through the outer edge of your foot and pushing off with your big toe. This push-off engages the calf muscles, which act as a secondary pump for your blood circulation, helping your heart work less. Imagine a silver string pulling the crown of your head toward the sky to deload your hips, standing 1 inch taller as you walk. Don't let your arms dangle. Bend them at 90 degrees and swing from the shoulder. This creates contralateral movement, which keeps your brain's left and right hemispheres communicating, essential for preventing cognitive decline and improving balance. You should be walking fast enough that you can say a full sentence, but you couldn't sing a song. This keeps you in a zone 2 heart rate, which is the holy grail for fat burning and heart health in your 60s and 70s. Another amazing zero-impact option is water aerobics or swimming. The water supports you completely, taking all the pressure off your joints while providing gentle resistance that builds muscle without the impact of gravity. By ditching the pounding for the power of a brisk walk or a swim, you're choosing longevity and building a strong heart without sacrificing your knees. Number 3, ditch heavy barbell squats. The third exercise is the heavy, deep squat, especially with a barbell. Placing a heavy bar on your neck causes direct spinal compression and requires ankle mobility that most seniors simply don't have. When your ankles are tight, your body compensates by rounding the lumbar spine. Under a heavy load, this is the #1 recipe for a catastrophic disc blowout. The perfect solution is the controlled functional chair squat. This isn't just a squat, it's a life skill that ensures you never need help getting out of a low car or off a chair. Use a sturdy dining chair and stand with your heels about 4 inches away, feet slightly wider than shoulder width. Point your toes out at a 15-degree angle to open the hip socket and prevent pinching. Most people bend their knees first, but you must hinge your hips back first, as if you're reaching for a chair that's been moved back. Go down slow, counting 1, 2, 3, until your glutes barely kiss the seat. Do not sit down fully. Imagine there are $200 bills under your heels, and push down through those heels to explode back to a standing position, squeezing your glutes hard at the top to shut off the tight hip flexors that cause back pain. Reach your arms straight out in front of you as you go down to act as a counterweight, allowing you to keep your spine tall and neutral. By swapping risky deep squats for controlled chair squats, you're training for real life and building the practical strength to stay independent for decades. Number 4. Ditch plyometrics and explosive jumps. Number 4 is high-impact plyometrics, which includes jumping jacks, box jumps, and fast walking lunges. These moves are a rupture risk for aging tendons because as we age, our tendons lose elastin and become like old rubber bands. A sudden, explosive jump can easily result in a pop or rupture, particularly in the Achilles or patellar tendons. Walking lunges are also unstable, demanding perfect balance on one leg while moving forward, which is a recipe for a fall if your proprioception is slightly off. We can build leg strength and coordination without the danger by using the stability march and the Stairmaster step up. For the slow motion march, stand near a wall for safety and lift your knee until it's level with your hip. Hold it for 5 seconds. Your standing leg is doing the real work here, firing hundreds of tiny stabilizer muscles in your ankle and hip to keep you upright. This is a direct test of your proprioception, and improving this is the best way to prevent life-changing falls. For the step up, use your bottom stair and step up with the right foot, making sure your entire foot is on the step. Drive up using the leg on the step, not by pushing off with the foreleg. When you step back down, do it as quietly as a ghost. This eccentric control builds massive strength in the quadriceps, which are the primary protectors of your knee joints. Replacing risky jumps with controlled marching ensures you stay confidently on your feet. Number 5. Ditch hot yoga. Our final ditch is the environment of hot yoga and the all-out intensity of HIIT classes. Seniors have a harder time with thermoregulation, and in 100-degree yoga, your blood rushes to your skin to cool you down, leaving less oxygen for your heart and brain. Similarly, all-out heart rate spikes cause your form to break, which is when acute injuries happen. We want fluidity and steady-state stamina instead of intensity. The seated cat-cow is the perfect disc lubricator. Sit on the edge of your chair and inhale as you pull your chest forward and look slightly up to gently compress the back of the discs. Exhale as you round your spine like a Halloween cat to decompress them. This pumping action is the only way your spinal discs get nutrients, as they don't have their own blood supply. You can also try the clock rotation by reaching your right hand to the outside of your left knee while seated. Inhale to grow tall and exhale to twist gently, keeping the mid-back spine mobile to prevent that hunched look. For cardio, use a stationary bike for 15 minutes at a moderate effort. This builds mitochondrial density, the little power plants in your cells that give you that young energy without the crash or injury risk of a hard workout. You've just moved from punishment fitness to intelligence fitness. You've removed the 5 hidden dangers that were secretly aging your joints and replaced them with medical-grade moves that build you up rather than break you down. Feeling younger isn't about trying to act like a 20-year-old. It's about being the most capable, pain-free version of yourself right now. Remember, the goal is to move smarter, not just harder. Listen to your body, focus on great form, and choose the exercises that build longevity. If you found these detailed swaps helpful for your journey, type yes in the comments right now. If any of these moves felt confusing or you want a deeper explanation on one specific exercise, please type the number 2 and I will prioritize that in a future video. Don't forget to watch the 10-second test to see how far your mobility has come. Move well, move often, and I'll see you in the next one.